About 12:30. It's an absolutely beautiful day here. The sun shining, slight breeze, but not the big wind that we usually have. And I'm outside enjoying the weather, and I thought, I'm going to do another impromptu live. I'd been thinking about it, and there's several of people I follow that go live on Fridays, and I've watched their lives, and then Pam's Story for Humans. I was checking to see if anybody was live, and she was live, and I thought, and I even said, that's how I found out she was live. I was checking to see who was live. So, um, I've just been doing some reading and some writing this morning. It's been a quiet morning, just enjoying some introspection. And hi, Miss M. How are you doing? Hi, Nishant. You doing okay? So I just and Miss M says she's doing good. Glad to hear that. Um, I've been following a text about Miss Paula and Miss Allison. They are actually together. They've met each other in person. Allison's at Miss Paula's house. And so that's real exciting. I think Paula was a little nervous, but um, I know that through the group text that she made it there and they have met. So there will be some videos following, I'm sure, uh, to to witness their meeting in person. It's always fun to meet people that you know on YouTube and no sound. Can you hear me now, Miss M? Maybe my earbud went dead. It says they're connected. Hi, Presley. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't connected to my phone. So, um, yeah, I was talking about, hi, Cheryl. I was talking about Ms. Paula and Allison from, what is it, Life After 55 or whatever her channel is. It's Allison. Are right now together. They met, and Paula was texting me and Evie, uh, and so she was all nervous, and but then she sent us a picture of Allison. So that's it's exciting. It's always exciting to meet someone in person. I've met Allison and Evie and Karen. It's from wow, where's Karen from? New Zealand. Hi, Catherine. You're driving. Oh, so um, Sam said she had to come out and come back in. He's got, hi, where are you from? I'm from Texas. I'm sitting out here on my back porch, and the weather is perfect. It's like 77 degrees, and it's not a real windy day. We we get a lot of wind, and you can't even hardly stay hooked up. So it it gets windy, and I've got I have a bird that has a nest built. You'd be too scared. I was um I was nervous meeting Evie. She was the first one I met, and it's so funny. Her husband was all worried, uh, and I told her, I said, "Well, do you need to log on to the site that shows that I'm an LPC and that I'm not a mass murderer. Anyway, it was kind of funny. But and then I met Nancy from Making My Own Lane. She was camping about an hour from here in her RV. She has a channel where she talks about RV life. Once you saw the person, you'd be fine. Yeah, Miss M, that's the way I was. I was really nervous when I met Evie, um, because that was the first one that I had met. I had already met my accountability partner that I got to know online, but we've known each other for a couple of years. Hi, Kristen. Are you better? Kristen's my friend that lives here where I live. She has a YouTube channel now. We were going to have coffee this morning. And so, oh, no, not yet. I'm sorry, Kristen, but getting there. Okay. She wasn't feeling very well, so we're doing a rain check. So I know that you'll get to feeling better. I don't, are you going to your mom's Sunday for Mother's Day? I don't think I'm going anywhere. Hi, Victor. Okay. Um, your name's Christian. My name's Rhonda. I have a channel here on YouTube called Entreaty. Entreaty means to call upon another with urging comfort and care, and that's what my channel is about. And so um, I talk about personal development and self improvement. Um, it's it's about a lot of the things that we do to mess up our lives. Because my experience is, man, there were some things in my past and things that I did that I messed up my life. And in the last 30 years, I've worked on changing my life, and I share my experience and the things I've learned. But I'm also a licensed professional counselor. That's what I did. Um, I got into recovery for codependency, and I decided to go to college at the urging of my therapist to become a therapist, and that's what I did. And so that's what I do today. 30 years later. So, um, and I share my experience on here. Most of what I share is my experience, not my clinical. But also, I I know that with working with people, what they struggle with and their problems. So I try to give information to help people see their problems and maybe some practical tools to help them overcome those. And that's kind of my goal. Anyway, it's hi, Mike. Happy Friday. So, are you off this weekend? Tell me you're not working this weekend. If you've started taking weekends off. I don't have anything going on. My kids live in the Metroplex, and it is supposed to storm the next few days, so I am not driving in that weather. I was driving back a week ago Tuesday from taking my husband to the hospital. And there was a storm, and I stopped and went in the Walmart and hung out till it passed. It's a good thing I did, because there were several tornadoes spawned out of that cloud. I was grateful that I didn't drive through that. So, Catherine's saying hi. Are you still driving, Catherine? How's the weather there in Arkansas? It's perfect here today. Absolutely perfect. So, I need to mow my yard. I hadn't mowed my yard in a long time. Rick's retirement journey. Welcome. Greetings from Virginia. So, yeah, I'm glad I stopped too, Kristen. There was a tornado in, where was that? Mineral Wells. So, that's great, Mike. You're off this weekend. You're taking that boat out. So, pack. Oh, hello from Seattle. Hi, pack. Kristen, I'm going to start paying my neighbor to mow my yard. Yeah, yeah. Jesse usually mows our yard, but so I don't have any opinion about that. East Guide. Mike said I'm going to try just to take it easy, not a whole lot, but we'll see. That's kind of what I'm doing. Hi, Denise. Michigan. Wow. Well, I'm down here in Texas. Actually, it's north central Texas, not in the panhandle. I live about 2 hours northwest of Fort Worth. And so almost to the border. That's what we call it, Oklahoma. I am an hour and a half from Denton to the west, Rick. So, um, yeah, but I'm not in the panhandle. And so I live in Wichita Falls, is what it's called. Not to be confused with Kansas. And so, East Scott, I would agree with that. I wish peace for all the world. Yes. Texhoma. That's right, Kristen. Rick said, I have a friend I served in the military with. We're both from upstate New York. So, all you Northerners, I was actually born and raised in Oklahoma, Marlow, Oklahoma. It's about 73 miles north of here, a little bit northeast. So, Miss M said, sorry, my parents and myself is planning my birthday weekend next weekend. I heard that it was your birthday next weekend. So, what day is it, M? Catherine said, yes, this is her husband, Roger. AR is sunny and 73 degrees. Oh, hi, Roger. RC. I have to remember that. RC. So, Rick said, we've also driven along I 40 a few times going across country. Yep, yep. That's I 40 is about, you go straight north of here. It's probably what, hour and a half. It's about 2 hours to Oklahoma City, 2 hours to Dallas. So, you can go to Abilene in 3 hours. In Texas, we measure everything by hours, not by miles. So Cheryl says she's driving. Christian said, be safe driving. So Cheryl lives in Florida. He said, LOL, LOL. Yeah. So, but that's, I mean, you can drive, I don't know how many hours, 15 hours, still be in Texas. Kristen and I did a trip to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Man, that's the longest drive I think I have ever been on. We didn't think we'd ever get there. And we drove and drove and drove and drove. It's like, goodness, we hadn't even made El Paso. Whew, it was a long trip. It was. Rick, I don't have any plans for the weekend. Like I said, it's Mother's Day weekend, and I'm home alone, and talk to my kids. and it's supposed to storm. My older son lives in Stephenville, and my younger son lives in Fort Worth. And there's this line of storms that um, are moving. I got a phone call, so uh, but I do not have any plans for the weekend. Um, watch NBA. So that's I don't really have any plans. And then I think it's supposed to storm again tomorrow evening. It's supposed to cool off, and it's not real warm. It was 50s this morning. No, it was 48 degrees this morning. So, and for here, that's uh, pretty cool for this time of year. We had, back in the early April, we had a day that was 99 degrees that day already. I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to get to 100 and it's April. But it's cooled back off, and it's been nice, except this time of year there's bad storms. I live in Tornado Alley. So, Roger, I'm glad you're here. So, anyway, what plans? Do y'all have any plans for this weekend? I mean, Sunday is Mother's Day. I lost my mother about 18 months ago, and she was 94 years old. Cheryl said yesterday when I got my car, it was 100 degrees. Yeah. So, and it's humid there too, isn't it? That's what I remember when I visited my friend. It was Catherine said, not driving, about to do a video though. Good for you. I made a video yesterday, and I've got some others to do, and so been working on content, uh, and I'm going to try to get some batched up. So Rick said, have a safe and relaxing weekend. Time to grab a late lunch. Ciao. Ciao, Rick. Have a good weekend. RC, my car was 80 degrees on Monday, now down to 58. Now, you live in Oregon or Washington State up there? Kristen said, I finally posted one. I think I'm going to do another. I watched that one. I watched that video. I was proud of you. Seattle. Yeah. RC lives in Seattle. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm pretty close. I mean, that's pretty good for me to remember that at my age. So, but I just kind of wanted to hop on here and do a live, and I've been encouraged to do more uh, vertical lives, kind of impromptu, to help my watch time hours. So, June will be 3 years on YouTube, and it's been slow growth. Um, Kristen said, I'm glad you did. I got to see you. I know. So I'm hanging in there, Kristen, doing the best I can do. And some days that's just about all I can do. So I have a couple of telehealth clients this afternoon. And so I'll be busy, and then my day's done. It just seems like they go by so fast. The older you get, the faster the time goes. I can't keep up with all the stuff going on. So it's but I stay busy, you know. In my retired life, my friends razz me about not really being retired. So I probably need to retire from my retirement. But I do stay busy. I do stay busy. So there's still 5 of you here. So What are you doing tomorrow, Kristen? Kind of gone quiet. So, but I just wanted to hop on, chat for a little bit, and yeah, isn't that the truth, Kristen? She said, "Oh, I don't know. I don't make plans. It ends up like today." Yeah, it all goes to, you know, all goes to poop. Poop happens. 3 years. Yeah, okay, 3 years. The first year, I was making videos. I made a video and put it on Facebook. My friends were all going, make some more, make some more. So I was doing these little videos and putting them on Facebook. And when I retired, my son said, Mom, you need to start a YouTube channel. It's okay. So I did, and I just directed my friends to the YouTube channel and went real serious about it the first year. So last year got serious, and last year in January I had 93 subscribers, and you know, so I worked really hard, and um, I have 1,080 subscribers, 80 something. But I need the watch time hours, and it gets hard once you get past a year on YouTube because any watch time hours that I had 365 days ago comes off, and so I'm just staying right at the same. Kristen said, if I get up and things go right, I'm going to call you, can come over. I know I can get in your dining room. You sure can. You can get my dining room and the kitchen. So, um, yeah, I got that drop off in my living room. So, but we got the dining room and the kitchen, and so I have a client at 2. So from 2 to 3, I'm busy. Miss M said, sorry, I was walking to my grandma's house. It's great that you can walk to your grandma's house. She lives that close to you? Kristen, if you come over, we can get out in the front yard and do another live together. That would be fun. My community wouldn't know what hit them. They think I'm sassy. Oh, my sassiness, and add a little psycho to it, and man, that's the may the fun games begin. Oh, it says lamb up for a sassy live stream. Oh, Miss M, it'd be a little more than sassy. So, Christian's road name is Psycho. My road name's Doc. We rode motorcycles together, so with our hubs. Lay him up for anything. I'm up for anything. All right. Yeah, I'm sure it would be very interesting. We get off track just a little bit. Well, I'm off track, so start off track. Oh, that is so true. That is so true. So, well, Miss M said she'd join us. We just have some fun. So, anyway, um, my dog's out there. She's been laying in the sun. So, I have to mow soon or she'll be in the jungle. Miss M said, well, Rhonda, you have a great day. You too, Miss M. You too. Have a great day. I will. I'll have a great day. So, anyway, Kristen, if you decide to come over, give me a heads up. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. And so, just thought I would hop on here and do a little short 30-minute live. And I've got, I'll be on Karen's live tonight it's 6 o'clock my time, I think. So, all right, Miss Kristen, just let me know if you want to come over, or I'll be here tomorrow. Just hanging out. Like I said, I've got some assignments that I've been working on for my sponsor. Don't you just love it when they do that, Kristen? So, but I'm going to work on that, some reading, and I got some food to cook me something good to eat, healthy, out of the freezer, and I'll do that later today. So I'm just enjoying my time of not having to be on a schedule, or if I want to eat junk food, I eat junk food. If I want to eat healthy, I want to cook, or if I don't want to cook. So, oh, Kristen said, I'm actually working on my steps so I can sponsor people. Can you believe it? Yeah, I can believe it. I can, Kristen. You can. And you can believe it too. So, uh, and it just, I just feel better. That was the video I just made. I talk about step 3. Yep, I did. Anyway, I want all y'all to have a great rest of your day. Because I can't believe I don't know who I am right now. Does that mean you don't know who you are because you've gotten so much better? You're becoming different? That's great. We need to have a chat. We hadn't had a just you and me heart to heart chat in a while. I missed that. So we'll get together soon and we will do that. Yep, yep. Just let me know. I'm pretty free. I can come there, you can come here, or we could meet at the coffee house, whatever you want to do. All right? Just hit me up. So, everyone have a great rest of your day and cool weekend. And who knows? I'm going to be popping on here doing lives because that's what I've been told to do. All right. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. That'll be great. All right. Bye.